Hello, everybody. I am Gilead Shoa, and I will talk about the research participatory mapping and SWOT in the context of the water food energy nexus for attaining SDGs in Nestor, Amazonia. So, Nexus defines a contextual link between two or more elements. The Nexus water, food, and energy is an approach that can be used for achieving sustainable development and that should focus on social justice, political economic development, and environmental conservation. The research about the Nexus mainly deploys quantitative top-down methodologies at a national scale, with few examples of participative and collaborative approaches. However, we agree for Nexus studies to be built from bottom-up approach with participative and collaborative methodologies. This work also focuses on attaining the Sustainable Development Goals about poverty, water, energy, biodiversity, and partnerships. The Nexus studies in the Amazonia are lacking. So this work applies qualitative and participatory methodologies to understand and analyze the nexus in the Brasilia northern region. In the community of Ponta do Ouro Major, located in the municipality of Augusto Corrêa, in the state of Pará. 110 families reside in the community, and a large part of their income comes from farming activities and from federal income distribution programs. So this work understands the nexus holistically with bottom-up approaches using participatory mapping and the SWOT metrics. The methodologies are applied complementarily. One generates discussion and gather data by means of a social environmental diagnosis, and the other maps the data collected within the context of Nexus. Applying the SWOT metrics to the Nexus is incipient, especially associated to participatory mapping. The SWOT matrix was conducted by means of guidance questions. And in addition to meetings for preparing the SWOT, strategic actions were developed. The extension activities for the encourage trust and the motivation of the residents to construct the SWOT. The integration of the two participatory methodologies promoted community reflection and cartographic representation of the elements that compose the nexus in two categories, insecure and security maps. And the final map layout was done with free and open software. The base maps were obtained on the Google software. About the results, community residents represented 11 items in the water security map and 8 items on the water insecurity map. The water tower was represented as a secured because it's from where the entire community's water supply comes. Another security represented on the map where the individual wells and the community supply well, because the residents emphasize that there is no water shortage in these wells. The fishing road and the claiming areas were represented on the security map. They are considered an opportunity that guarantees residents' survival and income generation. The points that don't receive piped water were listed as unsacred because residents have unequal access to water. Another insecurity is related to the water distribution pump. Residents reported a concern with water shortage brought on by interruption in the motor functioning. The community residents represented 17 items in the food secret map and 7 items on the food insecurity map. Fishing areas claiming mandioc flour production and animal raising were also represented within the context of food security because they symbolize the food sovereignty and reinforce the community income. Points of sale of homemade ice cream, fruits, and vegetables were represented. The planting of acai and of mandioc for flour production was represented as a source of community income generation. The cattle hold was understood as food insecurity because constantly destroyed community residents' plantation. 7 items were included in the energy security map and 8 items in the energy insecurity map. One of the main strengths cited was the assurance of electric and thermal energy within the community, represented as area of electric supply, the points of sale of kitchen gas in the community, and the points of sale of charcoal. The residents include their wish for the installation of a generation and locations that need electric power distribution poles. Residents emphasized locations that lack public illumination on the energy secret map, which can cause accidents in the community. They include points where there are iron illumination poles, which could also cause accidents. One of the main weaknesses highlighted was related to the lack of power for the water pump to function. This emphasized the threat of water shortage caused by energy, showing the connection between water and energy. So we analyzed the water food energy nexus with a bottom-up approach, utilizing qualitative methodologies. The SWOT metrics and participatory mapping were used in complementary manner, and extension workshops were fundamental to assure their quality. And the interconnections of the NEXUS structures are clear because water is interconnected with energy in relation to the energy needs for the function of the water supply pump. Energy with food in relation to use of cooking gas, wood, and charcoal for meal preparation. Food is interconnected with water, was it's necessary to have good quality water to washing and preparing food or to grow food and raise animals. So discussing the nexus in all spheres of society is essential, contributing as well to the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. So we are grateful to the residents of the Ponta do Urumajá community and those who helped some way to building this research. We are grateful to the university projects, the CNPq Nexus project, the Universal project, and the Print Caps project. That's it. Thank you.